sun, you could have stayed. It's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun?
Fun.
Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy.
New?
New?
New.
Boom.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through colored glass, time moves on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shade my smile.
Okay, today is March 21st, 2021, and it's 6:21 a.m. This is video number 2. All right, so I started putting some of these here. Let's see. Let's play this. Okay, a crash course on feminism with Meghan Markle. Let's see, a minute.
Feminism and whatever stigmatization. You know, it's interesting because they're not separate conversations. And I think the idea of feminism and whatever stigmatization is surrounded just in that word in and of itself, to Annie's point, making it global feminism changes that conversation immediately. But for men to understand they can be feminists as well. I mean, I think when we talk about gender stereotypes shifting, what it means to be masculine, what it means to be feminine, you know, I've said for a long time, you can be feminine and a feminist. You can be masculine, and I think in terms of masculinity, you understand that your strength includes knowing your vulnerabilities, and your sense of self and security, your confidence, comes in knowing that a woman by your side, not behind you, is actually something that you shouldn't be threatened about, but as opposed to that, you should feel really empowered in having that additional support, that this is really about us working together. That's what gender equality means for me, and having men part of that conversation to say, there's nothing threatening about a woman coming up to the same level. It's our safety in numbers. This is our power and our strength as a team.
Phew. Not walking behind you, but next to you. My goodness, let's see some of the comment here. And by the way, it has 911 likes, 28 quote retweet, and 247 retweet. Okay, she is a brand, not a feminist. Thanks to Oprah, Tyler Perry, Apple, and her marriage to a royal, you all got scammed. How is she got scammed? Feminism about tearing families apart. Who? Okay, there's 25 comment here. I mean, these people are some freaking idiots. If the family didn't do her wrong, why? I mean, I can get to these people's head. This is why I keep on praying for let the people see. My goodness, let's see here. P.S. She is not new to this. This is her at the age of 12, okay? That family has had issues since 1700. Stop blaming her for their mess, okay? All right, we know all about this. All right, I don't want to play it. I don't know if I'm going to get flagged for it. You know what? If I do, I'll just cut it. Let's listen.
It's right for kids to grow up thinking these things, that just mom does everything. Mom does this and mom does that. Wondering if you would be able to change your commercial to people all over America.
Here's the shocker. The company actually changed the commercial to say people, not women.
The gloves are coming off. People are fighting greasy pots and pans with ivory clear.
If you see something that you don't like or offended by on television or any other place, write letters and send them to the right people, and you can really make a difference for not just yourself, but lots of other people.
All right, so there it is. The squad have receipt for those haters. Okay, oh, you on crack. Okay, you sound threatened. Okay, you walk 10 meters here behind your husband, just asking. I guess you didn't listen to her speaking, so I guess you and your husband aren't a team. That's a good way of putting it. That's exactly what she was saying. Standing together, having another woman by your side, okay, not behind you. Trust me, Meghan couldn't break this family if they were empowering. Tearing up and participated in tearing up a pregnant woman is not what family does. Get in line, Karen. All right, a family does not destroy their daughter-in-law just because she's more popular. That's true. Bitterness is ugly. She has been speaking up for women and girls since she was a child. All right, they are dysfunctional by nature. They didn't need her to be torn apart. Okay, she hasn't tough. She was just standing there, minding her business, and people around lost their mind trying to bring her to her knees, including you. That's a way of putting it. Feminism is not putting another woman down for telling her truth. Okay? Oh my God, she's back again. One-sided truth is branding plain and simple. Sadly, actually, maybe even pitiful. Why are you even back? Okay, oh my goodness, you're Canadian? I'm so embarrassed. Then again, you live in Saskatchewan, so that clears up a lot. Okay, so that must be a racist area. I'm just saying, I don't know. I'm not from Canada. Okay, I pray you get some sense in you. They're telling to hush. She isn't new into this. She even worked for UN on the same issue. All right. So this is someone who's probably lost her mind. All right, let's go back to the original thing. So that's that. Let's see what people are saying here. That was a powerful statement. A woman coming up to your level should be seen as support because you can say, I have a woman around me. Thank you, Meghan. We should see each other. We shouldn't see each other as threat. Okay, truth. So on point, Duchess. The celebration of women every day. Yes, we are part of a collective, unified, creative presence of humanity and history. See the link below for a tribute to all women. Much thanks. All right, she is such an intelligent and beautiful lady. Her speech is not only so powerful but also very inspiring. I will always appreciate her. She will always be admired for her courage and wisdom. Okay, she has nothing to offer to advocate contemporary debate on women empowerment. In fact, she has presided over the destruction of women. If you look, that's true. All right, this woman won't stay in that family. They do not have the range. Okay, there's one comment in that. This is a heavy, ugly statement of disrespect woman. This is ignorant. You should stop talking, educate yourself, apologize to all women in your life, and figure out a way to inspire rather than hate. Very unnecessary and ugly. So, all right, let me go to the next one that I have. All right, so here. This is the next one. Just Taike. So who is that? All right, follow. Okay, he is that actor from Star Wars, right? Solo from Star Trek. Yeah, Star Trek, not Star Wars. Star Trek, king of the internet, according to Taco Bell. New York Times best-selling author, resistance fighter, husband. Okay, he has 3.2 million followers. He usually says some good sense stuff here. So someone must have retweeted it. All right, so let's. I think there's a music. It's quite admirable, really. They realize they don't need their title to do, okay, to do good in the world. All right, let's start all over. All right, so let's go in the comment section and see what they're saying. I probably will fast forward it and remove the music at the background. All right, what is that? There's more stuff here. All right, let's see. It's quite admirable that they realize they don't need their title. Why bitch to Oprah that Archie won't get his title? Because of security, you idiot. Okay? Even though the reason he didn't get it, it was because of a 100-year rule and not his skin color. Okay? It highlights that the monarchy should not be the head of state to black Commonwealth countries, since the only black relatives of future kings do not have titles, and don't bother with the rap story about grandkids not having title. Archie, the black grandkids, is the first. All right, let's see. It's because of his how do you call this? Security. That's the thing here. They didn't want to give them security. All right. What is it? One, Queen Philippa, wife of Edward III, was biracial. Their son, also Edward, was known as the Black Prince. Okay, there are a lot of anonymous people from all over the world that do good deed every single day without a noble title or nothing similar or special. They are bigger than mountains and work in silence. Okay, you must believe that Meghan and Harry are new to this. Meghan was advocate from the age of 11. Harry founded Teachable with Prince Siyoso of Lesotho during his gap years in 2006. Yes, they may have titles, but do not diminish their work because of a title. All right, so there's more to that. All right, there's like a couple hundred. Let's go to the next tweet. All right. So this is this here. All right. Prince William publicist is working overtime to spend his quote, William isn't racist, and that alone let me know he's the one who asked Harry what tone of black will your Negro children be question. All right. So I touched base on that, but this is the one on video number 1. So there's like 100 comment. I don't want response to that. Let me go on this one. All right. Has he tried reading The Sun? All right, someone retweeted this from Press Gazette. Let me go into this and then I'll come back out. Okay, former Sun executive editor Fergus Shanahan, quote, in 35 years on Fleet Street, I never saw the bigotry and racism alleged, end quote. However, many journalists and members of the public share Prince Harry's belief that the UK tabloid press is bigoted. So that's from the Press Gazette. So this took a lot of thing on, I believe it was Friday night. All right, I should have recorded Saturday morning, but I didn't do any recording on Saturday morning. So that's why this is a bit behind. This is such a dumb lie to tell only the UK. Okay, these journalists who claim Harry and Meghan gave a PR puff are so blind that they are not worth even paying attention to. The whole world saw the nasty way UK media treat Meghan and even illegally obtained info on her. They can cry me a river, but can't change the fact that we all saw numbers don't lie. All right, let's see here. Okay, The Sun, one of Britain's most popular tabloid, paid more than $2,000 to a Los Angeles private investigator who improperly handed over a trove of personal detail about Meghan Markle and her family in 2016 when she first began dating Prince Harry. All right, so that's a lie. The Sussex Squad podcast lie. As I'm editing this video, just think of Trump. Does Trump ever come out with the truth? It's lie on top of lies on top of lies on top of lies. There's no way they're gonna claim it was they are bigot. You know that. They're not gonna admit it. Obviously, you've seen their track record of these kind of things. Okay, well, if a Sun editor says so. I saw that it's 10 minutes of that. There's music in it. Alright, let's see here. Sure. What is that? Okay. We know if only 3 UK papers who've been called out by the UN over the extreme nature of their coverage, The Sun, Daily Mail, and Daily Express. Okay, I can't read this. It's too small. Oh, that's a quote. Okay. History have shown us time again the dangers of demonizing foreigners and minorities. It is extraordinary and deeply shameful to see this type of tactics being used simply because racism and xenophobia are so easy to arouse in order to win voters or sell newspapers. Okay? Alright, so when they throw those race bait kind of thing, alright, I talk about it, did I? Or was I thinking about it? To get people to vote against their own interests, all of this thing. Alright? Coverage in the United Kingdom expressed a hostility toward refugees and migrants, which was unique, while newspapers in all countries feature anti-refugee and anti-immigrant perspective. What distinguished the right of centre press in the UK was the degree to which that section of the press campaigned aggressively against refugee and migrants. Alright, so wow, I'm surprised I was able to see that. That was in 2015 here, and this is 2016. So for this guy to say over all his time he didn't see that, but there's the UN was called them out. Alright, the UN. Alright, why did I bother with my eyes on that small one here? So that's the same thing here. She's showing here 2015. I read that already. And that's the other one. Alright. And there's Harry. And it's like, yeah. Alright, let's see here. Okay, ignorance is bliss to them, I guess. It took Meghan and Harry to slap the bejesus of UK ignorance of their media to racism. Alright, could the truth possibly Meghan is just not liked? But what did she do? Okay, people have the right to not like somebody. Okay, but what did she do that you don't like her? Because from my understanding, she's been doing some good stuff. But what did she do? I agree with you. People could not like, some people may not like Meghan. That's fine. That's fine. Okay? You have the right to do that. But why? Why you don't like her? What did she do? Okay? What did she do? You have to have a reason. Is it because she did the school books? She helped the hub kitchen? She did all of those things that she did while she was over there? Is it because of that? Alright, let's see here. Just not liked because, okay, cool. There's just something about her. Okay, she's low class, she's angry, she's trying to get attention, she can't be trusted, she's playing the race card. The problem is too many of you, too many for too long have heard this all before. Alright, that is true. The royal family is an institution of tradition. They have been on the throne for over 12,000 years. Okay, in my mind, it was Harry's job to make sure Meghan knew the reason behind the rule. I mean, okay, let me be quiet. Instead of doing that, he bellowed throughout the palace, Meghan gets what Meghan wants. But the thing is that it's the disrespectful. Remember, there's a common decency in nature. Everybody's supposed to respect each other. That Meghan showed her respect, but that did not return to her. Okay? So instead of calling back, keep on begging for respect me, guess what? She packed up and go. Because these people, this kind of mindset is ingrained in them. There's no turning back. All right? I know I've said there are level of racism, but there's some people who have a chance you could help. But there's some, you can't forget about it. All right? There's no hope. All right? So that's that. Let's see. Check yourself. You don't know these people. You were not there in the palace. You do not know what Meghan did or what Meghan said. None of us do. We can only go by first-hand account of those willing to speak publicly and offer evidence to support their statement. Okay, I just don't believe her or them, which is why. All right, keep putting your head in the sand. Why you think anyone cares about the right and opinion of a faceless nobody? Okay, the royal family is racist institution, period. The royal family is a racist institution, period. Harry tried, or did you not hear him say so? And you were there for the belonging, I guess, or it's the same racist sources. Did he though? You say you don't read tabloid, but yet come from a tabloid story. So are you sure he said it, or are you a sheep following the tabloid gossip? Obviously, you do read tabloid gossip. All right, so this is the thing here. They're just going, I guess this is why the tabloid don't want to stop. It's working. It's working. Whatever mind they're trying to control, it is working for them. Okay? There's more comment here. Here, Rupert Murdoch, unelected and unaccountable billionaire, control the news agenda. Alright, there's Rupert Murdoch here. As long as Murdoch is part of the problem, we will continue to be in the shit. The Sun here, Fox News in America. That is true. There's that. You know, always lying. Alright, so this one I had it bookmarked too. Alright, I think that's the next one I had here. So meanwhile, Dan Hodge, the English newspaper columnist, who since March 2016 has written a weekly column for the Mail on Sunday, admits there is racism in the British media. Alright, so this kind of thing I'm probably gonna get flagged. It's 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Let's hear.
To try and ignore any of that would be...
Dan, are you saying that yourself? Are you saying that yourself?
Am I saying racist?
No. I'm saying the things you just said.
Yeah,
you're not quoting someone. You're saying that yourself.
I'm saying you know that needs we need to acknowledge that there's institutional racism. Look, I'll be honest with you. I can't say that I've experienced or seen any racism at my own newspaper.
In terms of the coverage. Because obviously that's what Meghan...
No, I wouldn't say no. I completely disagree with the idea that the coverage has been racist, but I'm not going to sit here and pretend that racism doesn't exist in the British media. That would be ridiculous. But just to broaden out from this, because obviously the press are...
So just to be clear, so when you had... I mean, you've had the Society of Editors who's had to resign after releasing a statement saying the UK press is not racist. And he's talking about the coverage as much as anything. I think you've had 160 journalists of colour saying the depressingly familiar reality of how people from black, Asian, minority ethnic backgrounds are portrayed by the UK press on a daily basis was what was reflected by Meghan's comments. Do you think that is not true? Do you think there isn't racism in the coverage, and specifically the coverage of Meghan?
I don't think there's been racism of the coverage of Meghan personally. No, I'm making a broader point. I think there is, as I said, there is institutional racism in all forms across society, and the argument that the British media is somehow exempt from this would be ridiculous for me to sit here.
So when you had, I mean, you'll know these examples, Dan, as well as anybody. But if you've got, the example that's often quoted of Kate Middleton, of course. They call her Kate Middleton these days, but in the Daily Mail, pregnant Kate tenderly cradles her baby bump. And then in your own paper, why can't Meghan Markle keep her hands off her bump? Is it pride, vanity, acting, or a new age bonding technique?
That is not.
Okay, let's see. There's 2 comments under this. Okay, he's the son of actress Glenda Jackson. Okay, I don't know who's that. Let's see here. There's more comment. I wish they had more comment on that. I check it around. Alright, so that's the same thing I just read here. Alright, so more comment going here. Silence on the Meghan private eye investigator on corporate press demonstrate is great power for evil. Alright, so that's the thing I was saying about the byline who retweeted that and said it was not in their paper. All right, they then report that they hire investigator to dig up dirt on Meghan. All right. Okay, reply. Okay, spot on. What is it? Do you think the owl is a predator? Of course not. He's never bothered. He never bothered me. Exactly. All right, let's see here. People are putting more receipt. Don't forget to tag others. He's a very good and worth to follow. Who is he? All right, so that's him. Okay, married, #1 New York Times bestseller, Strange Planet bestseller basic. I don't know. Please let me know their handle. It's like the request him for him with the same conversation happening between the two owls. It will be more precise. All right, let's see. You're welcome. Okay, so that's her. She's the one who. Okay, Sunny saying, it's Professor saying to you, most recent novel, co-founder. My timeline is personal. Deal with it. Okay. Okay, I'm glad not offended. Last time I asked a blue tick, I follow the credit artist. He blocked me. Mind you, my Twitter experience improved after that. Okay, all right. Okay, as protests, so someone is putting more receipt under that comment. Okay, as protesters marched down Fleet Street, London newspaper capital. At the time, account described reporters hung out of windows shouting racist abuse, making monkey sound, and throwing bananas skin at the crowd. Huh. Interesting. Dead nothing said. How the new crossfire march with okay. The demonstration over the death of 13 young black people stopped traffic on Blackspear Bridge and signal a turning point. So that's from Huffington Post. Okay, he was born with with permanent blinkers on. Okay, a person who worked for the scum claimed there was no bigotry or racism in British tabloid. You can't make it up. This is the comic that taped dead girls. That taped dead girls' phones, made up countless stories up about celebrities, and don't get me started on Hillborough. My goodness. I mean, they're just trying to cover up of their butt. You think he's gonna say, oh, they are racist, they this and whatever? Yep, no racism, bigotry is on the further etc. and 35 years of The Sun in the UK, press in general. Jem literally had enough material generated by The Sun, abhorrent headlines and articles that he wrote a book on it. Okay, wrote a book on it. A whole effing book. Okay. Has he tried reading The Sun? My goodness. So pretty much they're saying, look at this, there's receipt about this nonsense he's talking. There's no, for 35 years, he doesn't experience any racism here. With an Irish name like Shanaha, you think he remembered this cocker from 33 years ago. My goodness. All right, 1988. Home truth, a quarter of the homeless in London are from the Irish Republic. What? A report calls for even more of your money to help them. Why not just pay their fare back? Wow. So that's what's going on here. Oh my God, people's coming with more receipt. The UN did. Prince Zayed called out years ago. So that's one of the screenshot they show. Similar to that, maybe a quote from this. All right. So there's more thing here. Okay. Oh really? That's a new spelling. Oh really? Let's see here. Britain threatened by gay virus plague. Wow. My doom gay plague. I mean, this is not racist. Gay and fear. Wow. 20,000 are infected and it's getting worse. I mean, when you think about that disease thing, they try to get it through your blood. They try to get you from your, what's that thing? You get it to breathing. My goodness, humanity is sick. Humanity is sick. Okay? The Sun, 34 years ago. What is that? That's will you let this man near your daughter? What? The Sun says. That's from The Sun. Okay, Sunday, Monday, April 27, 1987. From his picture, Mr. Zapfani himself could do with a good shampoo and whatever, something down here. My goodness. And he's saying he never seen anything racist. This is all the receipts, okay? In 35 years on Fleet Street, I never saw the bigotry and racism alleged. Maybe he has a different definition of bigotry and racism to the rest of us. All right, so there's all of this. My goodness, Muslim covered beheaded woman and my goodness. There's more receipt. Okay, in 35 years on Fleet Street on Sun executive never saw examples of bigotry and racism. Here is just one paper. to teach migrant manners, migrant numbers or crisis. My goodness. My goodness. The head, and then it's on bold too. And bold. You can't miss it. Okay, former radio DJ and top presenter Jimmy Savile, in 35 years, I never saw any of the abuse alleged. What's this now? Okay, that's the same one I just read. And I guess this is the person who wrote it. My goodness, my goodness. I mean, when looking at his picture here, you could see why they're doing some of the thing here. Physically, they are weak. Anybody who challenged them physically, you know they're gone. So instead, they're using the mind to do their things, for the work for them. All right? They use the skin color to, give them that ticket where people could open door for them. My goodness, that's what came to me. When you're looking at all those little geeks at school people make fun of, these are the ones who's doing their destructive things, some of them. Okay? My goodness, my goodness. Let me go to another thing here. Let me go back. What else is going on? I did this in video 1. Hilarious seeing the British media having a tantrum because people all over the world, all over the whole, now seeing how racist they are. They love being racist but hate being called racist. They go batshit crazy. All right, that is true. All right, they love being that, but when they call it on them, they don't want to do that. Whole world. That's what I thought. She made a mistake. Okay, whole world. All right, let's come on. Next tweet. Okay. This is Sussex Squad. If a racist are defending you and everything you stand for, then you are also racist. You hear that, Prince William? Even the racists believe you are racist, hence why they have to defend you. I believe community pin of Prince William affair asks about Archie's color. Exactly. Say it again so all of the courtiers who think they are slick and got everyone fooled can hear. All right, you are right. He is protesting too much about not being racist. Ironically, the English have a saying which goes, quote, birds of the same feathers flock together. Indeed, the vast majority of people coming out in Prince William's and royal family defense are white people whom have a racist history. Piers Morgan. All right, well spoken, my friend. All right, so let's see it. Next tweet. Try to be like anyone and you'll end up despised by everyone. Try to be like. I think that's because the quote was so simple, but yet it makes a lot of sense. Try to be liked by everyone and you end up despised by everyone. That's the thing here. If you're trying for everybody to like you, that's the thing. Let me see. Is it a retweet of something? Nope, that's just okay. Hashtag facts. That is true. That's the thing. What's going on? Where William is trying to be like, say all of this stuff, get praise all the time. All right, you want everybody to like you. That doesn't happen. So you won't be surprised that you get the opposite treatment where everybody despises you, like this guy says. This is a simple quote. I came across it and I just liked it and I thought I should share it, and there it is. It makes sense to me. Okay, if you look at Harry, he has his core value first. He sticks to his core values and he follows his core value. Obviously not everybody's gonna like him. Look at what happened when he stood up for himself. His own family despised him for going along with who he feel like is best for him, which is Meghan. All right, TED Talk. When you trot out the quote black friend end quote, you don't get people who have deemed you to be racist to say, oh, never mind, trust you are still a bigot and your lackey is a self-hating. I'm telling you, the squad or something. Now that the footballers spoke up to vouch for him. That's funny. That's funny. This is true though. Those football players that he was trying to say something about racism a couple months ago, none of them came out. Am I surprised it took 2 weeks? Rough lucky. Alright, let's see here. Okay, me again is such a stupid insult. Of course, it came from Kensington Palace staff. Alright, 6 comment here. Okay, they are very stunt people. Every time somebody uses it, I'm like, really? They sound mental inept. Okay, school, yeah, shit, seriously. Okay, their PR mess is outing their inside mess. The press is just doing the palace bidding. Okay, the royal family PR mess is definitely a microcosm of a bigger problem mirror in British society. Unwillingness to address racism and truculence and rigid belief that suppression of discourse and solution on racism and British institution can be overcome by tokenism. A lot of good word here is being said. Alright, let's see. Next tweet. I want my baby girl Sussex to be born on the 4th of July. The squad is something. Can you imagine that? Every time, that would be something. That would be something. Every 4th of July, everybody's celebrating him. Her. Alright. Based on the bump, I think we are looking late spring, early summer. Meghan bump is quite big already, and since she said summertime, I think we are looking at birth early June. But what I think and what I want are two separate things. Okay, and they should name her Phoenix or Doria. I think they will go with an English name. Archie was unexpected, but it's very much a traditional British name. That's the squad talking. Alright, I'll go for the 1st of July as Diana's penultimate revenge. Alright, won't be mad at that either. Okay, I'm going to call it June, maybe beginning, then they're gonna announce it for Father's Day. Can you imagine that? That's the squad talk. Okay, that's what I think too. Okay, to be honest, baby will probably be here early June, but one can dream, can she? Based on the photos so far, baby Sussex will arrive well before July, latest June. Okay, Archie was born on my birthday, 6 May, and I'm forever overshadowed. I'm a forever overshadowed. LOL, Lady Liberty and all her glory. Can you imagine that? That would be good. I would love to see that. That would be too much. Okay, I hope more for June 21st. Just for annoying racist prince in the UK. I love that. Me too. Yes, please. Yes, please. Okay. Alright, next tweet. Okay, hey Sussex Squad, how everyone weekend's doing? Alright, so that has 43. Let's go to other thing here. So I'm pretty much almost done here. Alright, the other day I heard an analogy that resonate with me. Quote, white supremacy and its inevitable host of ism isn't the shark waiting to attack, it's the water. Alright, so when I like this, I was like, so many things went to my mind, and it's like we're already in that environment, so we can't stop fighting. Alright, so let me just go on there in the comment. I like that analogy. All the ism are the sea creatures. Okay, I'm getting worried. They control the press, and the press are now the main instrument of electing governments. Fascism is very much here. White supremacy is very much here. And I'm not sure America, Canada, and New Zealand can swing it all left for the rest of Europe. For the rest of us, Europe is shit. I feel like I read this already in one of my videos. For some reason, I don't know why. But the thing is that many of us tends to let our guard down. We fought for one thing. Remember when I said, I think video number 1, I said we need to set a goal. It could have been this video too. We need to set a goal and work toward it. And once we reach that goal, we need to set another goal. So here, many of us, once we reach a goal, we let our guard down and we're done with. But guess what? That's where they recreate themselves. The other side, the other crazy, mindless people, once your guard is down, that's where they take advantage. So we should not let our guard down come at all. We should consistently working, fighting the system. Okay? I'd even said in some of my old videos, I think there was a generation, I think I even mentioned my mother's generation, who sort of stop and not vote and things like that. And I came to the realization the reason that probably happened is because when they saw people, minorities are moving forward, is that they create, I said disease, I think AIDS was one of them, and they put alcohol and the community and all of this. So they putting step after step. But the thing is that every time there come the magnet again. Every time they put that rubber between us and the magnet to move closer toward our goal. Remember, they too have a goal. Okay, it's not just us who have a goal. They too, the devil have a goal for themselves too. But God also has a goal. But what happened with us here, because the mind is so weak, many of us fail to see the positive of everything that happened. There's a reason for everything. So each rubber the devil put between us and our goal, all right, that's when we let our guard down and we stop moving forward. But guess what? They took several steps ahead. But guess what? Once we move out of our hypnotism, okay, the drugs, the AIDS epidemic, you name it, all the nonsense they put in between us, all right, we still shift our mind again to move forward. So we must not let our guard down. We have to learn from the past. We know their tactic. They know how to manipulate the mind. We know that they like to pin each other against other groups. All right, we know that. So we should not be making that mistake again. All right, we know that. Pinning each other against each other. Different groups, minority groups against each other. All right, we know that. All right, but the ultimate thing is them and themselves only. The selfishness of them. That's all they care about. So we know their past. This is why history is good. All right, we know that they usually use their money. Money is the root of all ego, of all evil. All right, to buy things, to blind our eyes. All right, so we need to keep on praying, to keep on seeing the truth. All right, so this is history. That's why we need to know history. Sometimes when I bring certain things up, and you guys said in some of the comments, not all, some people will say we only care about the Sussexes. All of these things that I bring to in this channel, they all play a great part of it. Politics to blind you. Okay, the newspaper putting nonsense to blind you from seeing the truth. All of this play a good role of the Sussexes for people not to see what the Sussexes are all about. Okay, they want you to see the other thing. Okay, look at I usually say, the dog chasing the rabbit or the squirrel or something like that. But Harry and Meghan stayed true to themselves. Okay? They so true to themselves where one of them almost lost her mind, almost killed herself because she truly believed of who she is, and they're taking that away from her. All right, so we need to understand that our past, our history, our forefathers who have died, we need to learn for. Don't let their death, their pain, all the beating, the shackle that they put on them go into vain. This is something for us to learn. This is the casualty of part of the puzzle. We need to know that and understand it and move forward. Okay? So we know the enemy's tactic. That's the thing. We should not be surprised. We know their tactic. Okay, that Stacey Dash thing from the video number 1 that I mentioned. You know what? I'm gonna put all the links of the videos that I'm telling you guys to look at, and learn something, some very good discussion. These other YouTubers and stuff like that. I don't want to use their videos, but I'll put the link. Check it out. Okay, the Stacey Dash, where they probably pay money to put her community down, when it was her community that raised her up to be at the level for them to recognize her. But once she got up there, they give her money to put her community down. This is where some people don't have a core value. This is why, even though certain people, there's a video that I watch of Eddie Murphy. I hope I come across it so I could show you the link, and I could put the link in the description. If I have it, I'll put the screenshot of it on the screen. That way I know I found it. I think it was at the Drew Barrymore channel, where Eddie Murphy said, for after he made it big, people know his name and stuff like that. For 8 years, he didn't work. He didn't get any project. He was trying to find himself again. All right? I don't think that's what he said. Just watch the video. I think it's very good. When you hear black people talking, they go to the mind. My goodness. They are freaking strong in the mind. It's unbelievable. All right? You need to listen to people who have good things to say, and they show their action on top of it. All right? Maybe some of the things that they do for the black community, you probably won't see it, because guess what? They're doing good things. You will never see it. But I'm sure if you dig deep into some black actors you probably never heard of, but they do their thing privately. When certain black people who understand their position, and they are proud of who they are, they're proud of their skin, when they're talking, it's good to listen and see how some of their experiences, their hardship, their sorrows, their grief play into your life. Okay? Just make that flip switch and analyze yourself. You need to stop and analyze yourself. Believe me, I have a lot of flaws. I'm saying all of this, I have a lot of flaws. There's a lot of things I need to do for myself, for my own family too. Okay? I analyze this thing, and guess what? Once you find your flaws, let's say you have an issue with a family member, and you see this is something a topic you need to bring to the table. The minute you realize that there's something that needs to be said, or you see the wrong of you, okay? Don't rush. Don't rush and try to do that to solve the problem right away. Most likely it will come out the wrong way. You need to stop. Take your time. You just found your problem. Analyze it. How am I gonna put that on the table? Or you just gonna call and said, oh, I need to talk to you about this? Or you gonna walk around the bush before you bring into it? Okay, how are you gonna present it to the person so they don't shut you down the minute they hear you? Okay, so you need to take your time once you analyze your fault, your wrong, and all of this, whether it's good or bad, whatever it may be. So a lot of time I come to realization of my flaws, and then when I find my flaws, I take my time before I present to the table and to apologize. That way the person don't shut me down. Okay, everybody have a flaws. This is why I keep on saying, why this guy, the royals always want praise, praise, praise. You don't find this. Sometimes it's through the rough kind of tough talk. All right, to not only to put you in your place, to let you know you're wrong. That you have to come to the realization. That's when you see your flaws. Sometimes you don't see your own flaws. You should be thankful if every time you do something that's bad, you realize it, and then you try to correct it. You should give yourself a pat on the back. All right? But majority of the time, it's other people who see your flaws. Okay? They're not asking you to change. They most likely will tell you, reflect on yourself. How are you going to move forward from that? Do you need to change? It's up to you to make that change. And then if that change align with the person, that friendship could continue. But if it not aligned, who wants to take abuse? Then it will separate. Okay, we're not on the same page. There's no reason for us to be friends because we're just gonna create chaos, which is exactly what happened to Harry and Meghan with the royal family. They're not on the same page. Nobody wants to listen. Okay, the thing is that people usually, I was talking to my cousin about this. Usually, and I've said this in my videos regarding Princess Diana, all they need to do is listen to her and see what they could do to help her. Listening is a very good thing. It's not only just you talking. Okay, this is why I leave my comment section open. I want to hear your feedback on some of the things that I said. I'm not a psychologist. Okay, I told you I did horrible on Psychologist 101. All right, I passed it, but I was horrible because I didn't see the nonsense that the teacher was telling me. I couldn't buy it. I couldn't believe it. But when I realized my money is going down the drain, okay, I realized I have to spit back her BS back to her, even though I didn't believe it. I need to pass the class to move forward. All right, I'm telling you, I'm not a psychologist here, but sometimes when you listen to people's experience and sorrow, their tribulation, the road that they had done to get where they are, you need to listen. How are you gonna implement it in your life? Or is it some part of your life that needs to a little bit of tweak? That need to tweak a little bit. Remember, everyone that comes across you that you cross path with, it's a lesson. Okay, there's a lesson there, good or bad. So it's up to you to open your eyes and see it. Okay, so you don't make the mistake. How did I get this? How did I get to all of this? How? What tweet did I read that made me realize all of that? Okay. What? I'm telling you, sometimes I'm hypnotized in some of my videos. I don't know how I got to this. All right, white supremacy. Okay, and the ism. Yeah, they know how to manipulate the mind. Okay, the media, the things that people. When you look at phones, for instance, I remember when those phones just came out, you know, people spending time playing games. I remember talking to my cousin about this. This is a way to get people not to focus on things, you know, to distract people. We were talking about that when it first came out. Okay, so the media and all of this is another thing, you know, to distract people while they're getting their way. The other group is getting their way. You know what I mean? They create all sort of distraction, okay, for their side to move forward. And again, when you think about it, so maybe that would be it. When you think about it, throughout history, all the wrongs that been doing, all right, it was for economic reason. Okay, economic reason. When you think about economic, what do you think about? Money. Okay, money. You have to make money to get what you want, to good and services and all of this. All of this for economic reason. Have they reached their goal yet? Why do they feel like they have to abuse and manipulate people for money? They've been doing that throughout their lives. And when you look at the thing that happened with the Jews, with the Brits, okay? The Brits, I don't know, when was that? Look at that video. I was surprised when I look back at it. I did a pretty good thing with that video where they wanted money, okay, for their wars and all of that. Who had the money? Right? The Jews. So the Jews were willing to lend them money. So when it's time for them to pay them back, what did they do? They didn't want to pay it back. These people never play fair. They never play fair. All right? They smear their names. They start creating the anti-Semitism, okay, where you see a whole group of generation was gone. Okay? A whole group of culture, the Jewish, you know, if you know about Nazi and all of this and all of that, it's originated from England. All right? Someone learned from it and took it to another level, put it on steroid. So throughout their life, they wanted money. So what's going on with the money? When enough is enough? When are you going to be satisfied? Okay, you're looking at a lot of minorities. Okay, for some reason, it seems like, I'm not saying this might be a very fine line with what I'm gonna say here. This is not to say the pain that some minorities are going through is good. I'm not saying that at all. But when you look at it, a lot of minorities, they work so hard, but for some reason they always find a way to enjoy life. Okay? To enjoy life and enjoy the fruit of their labor. So why can these people do that? The other side. Why do they feel like they have to tap onto another culture, another group of people to put them down and disrupt their lives? Why do they have to do that? Okay, when the other side, the one that they keep on inflicting pain on, again, this is not to normalize it, to say it's a good thing, but this group always find a way to live life. All right. Life is crazy. Life is crazy. These people, oh my goodness, I'm out of this thing. I'm talking too much sense here. All right, let's see here. Did I bring this up on my last video? The reporter tried it, asking why the administration need to sell a bill if it's already popular. I don't know who that reporter is, but what the F was she when Trump did nothing and had weekly celebratory campaign rallies. Anyway, Vice President Kamala Harris comes up with a perfect analogy. Let's see here, 58 seconds.
And the White House has said repeatedly that this is a very popular law. If that's the case, why is it important to get out and sell it?
People need to know.
It's literally letting people know their rights.
There it is.
Right? It's kind of like you buy a product, you've already been sold on the product, but you need some directions on the box usually, right? And so this is about, hey, know that you're entitled to this, file your taxes so that you can speed up the benefits that you're going to receive. Talk to your friends and neighbors about getting vaccinations because we are speeding up the delivery and supply of vaccinations and sites like UNLV. These are the things we are doing to let people know what they're entitled to and to spread the word. Think of it more as a public education campaign. This is what's happening. This is what you're entitled to receive. And so go out there and get it. Thank you.
Yep, she's doing her job. That's right. I mean, the thing is that when you see a lot of bills are passing, especially when the Trump administration there, all right, when they do their nonsense, they sneak in their nonsense into it and they don't let people know about it. Why? Because it's not benefiting the people. Now this, okay, if it wasn't for the people, you would not see her coming out. This is why I say sometimes, you had to vote for the two of the lesser evil. Okay, when it comes to politics, believe me, both of them are evil, but which one is less? That's the one you have to choose for. So this thing she's advocating, selling to the people, telling the people know what is in that bill, that way you should know because it benefits you and it makes their administration look good. All right, let's see. I don't even need to go in the comment. I'm gonna hear all sort of things. What else is there? I think I hit most of the things. I did this, I went all of this, I did that. Okay, so this is TikTok. There's a music. I'm gonna be flagged on it. Let's see here. 26 seconds. Look at this. You see some minorities here. They find a way to live life. I'm sure all of them have problem. Let's see. There's another one too, by the way. I think it's the same one at a different area. Let's see. That 26 seconds. I'll do the same with that one too. And when you look somewhere here, is it a police or a guard at the mall? Him right there. Look at him. As soon as they start, doing their dancing, he's coming. I mean, when you look, my goodness, they always Let me read some of the comment here. Okay, he can get his ass on, and we all know who am I talking about. Let's see here. Man, seems them black boys congregating and was moving swiftly. Oh, they're just dancing. That's this guy talking. Nah, he seemed the white one, and he decided he wasn't worth it. What is that? Was it black people looking at the white guy, at the only white guy? Let's see, what is it? 10 seconds.
You are freaking African Americans plus Mark. You know what I'm saying? Which I'm rocking with Mark because Mark is rocking with us. You are freaking African Americans plus Mark. You know what I'm saying?
There's a TikTok for everything. Oh, I didn't know there was more. Let's see, Coach Mosley. Okay, Coach Mosley, Mark, though, he made the cut for a second time. Mark, next time. Let me get out of here. There was something about a guy in Haiti I saw. I need to share with you. Where is it? I think that will be the last one. And then my prayer will probably go to that. Carefree Haiti. That's from a black woman. Existence is a rebellion. These are my unwarranted opinion. The Jessie Wu at Gmail. 64,000 followers. So she tweeted that. Let's see here. Let me hear it. 11 seconds.
Vivre comme ça, même qui petit dit madame, nous vous bien, qui ça vous faire le vivre comme ça? Yo tiens de trop parti de trop chaque jour la pourri. Mais personne qui chaque jour la vivre, nous pas comme ça le pays. À vivre comme ça, même qui petit dit madame, nous vous bien, qui ça vous faire le vivre comme ça? Yo tiens de trop parti de trop chaque jour la pourri. Mais personne qui chaque jour la vivre, nous pas comme ça le pays. À vivre comme ça.
I think when I saw that tweet, the thing that came to mind is that Haiti is the heart of, how will I say that? Haiti is the heart of Africans, black people in general, heart rebellion. They always persisting, moving forward, but for some reason people always backstabbing them, like the government always backstabbing them. Okay, I'm gonna leave it at that, and I think when I finish this video I'm gonna put a prayer for Haiti. All right, because I've used that what is it, the Red Cross and stuff like that, how they use them when they were supposed to help them. My goodness. Okay, I feel so for Haitian people. They've just been abused by dictators after dictators. Okay, they defeated the French and kicked out the Americans, but still haven't got a peace. All right, that's the thing here. The dictate. So much need to be said. You know. Let me leave myself for the prayer. All right, let's see here. This is actually heartbreaking. Okay, it is, and I feel helpless. All right, the thing is we need to be together. That's the thing, together, help one another. That's why I say Haiti is like the heart, because they fight all the stuff that we're fighting here, okay, in the US in a different way. They've done that. They said the French was the hardest, was worse when it comes to slavery. They were the harshest type of people to be slave under. Okay, so the Haitian freed themselves, and then they kicked out the American. This is the thing. This is why I think America. What is it? Trump in particular. What did he call Haiti? Okay, the minute he got in, started dishing out about Haiti. All right, because what our Haitian history is very strong. It's very enlightening. A lot of people need to learn from Haiti. Okay, the good, the bad, and everything. The backstabbing from the dictators and all of this. All right, this is what I said in another video. So the thing is that every Haitian needs to stick together and help. I mean, there's a lot of Haitian that I know who's doing some great stuff already. But when you see those other big charity like Red Cross in particular, okay, that I will never forget. Who did what it did, raised millions of dollars for Haiti. And you know what? Let me leave that. Let me just read some comment because it's very heartbreaking. Okay, this is actually okay. That I feel helpless to me, and wish there was something that I can do. Makes me heart so sad. Okay, I hate it. Caption, it is wrong, but wow, my heart hurts for my country. Okay, what did he, what did he really say? Okay, he's saying they can't live like this, that he has wife and kids. Thank you. Okay, I'm glad my daddy isn't living to see what happened in Haiti. Okay, what documentary is this? Can someone please explain to me what's going on and how can I show this documentary? What documentary is this? Is Vice News report showed on Showtime. This is why is it this a documentary? This is so sad. Okay, this broke my heart. This hurt me so much. Okay, LOL, please follow back. What the hell is this? Mr. President Donald Trump, go. Stupid things. What's that, Mr. Donald Trump? Go your beans, like that song Tupac. What the hell is all of this? Yeah, you know what? That's it. All right. After watching this, I had enough. All right. Let's go look through a prayer. All right. Prayer for healing of Haiti. Okay, what do I see here? Haiti Prayer 2019. To bring healing and prosperity to Haiti, Lord God, and protect her from those who will abuse her. Let her sorrow cease and her joy abound. Let her generosity be. Okay, I'll come to this. Let me see if there's something. Let me go to image. Sometime I'm gravitating toward image. All right, let's see here. Let's see here. What's this? Okay, please donate. Okay, that's not what I'm looking for. Let's see here. Prayer for Haiti. Let's see. Oh my God, this is too much. Oh, it didn't give me the picture. I thought, let's see. Picture. Oh. All right, let's see here. All right, this is Psalm 91. Right, so this was a little bit difficult to read. Okay, shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress. My God, in Him will I trust. Surely He shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler, and from the noisome pestilence. He shall cover thee with the feathers, and under His wings shall thou trust. His truth shall be thee shield and buckler. Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror of by night, nor for the arrow that flieth by day, nor for the pestilence that walketh in the darkness, nor for the destruction that flieth by day, nor for the pestilence that walketh in the darkness, nor for the destruction that wastes at noonday. 1,000 shall fall at the side, and 10,000 thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee. Only with thine eyes shall thou behold, and see the reward of the wicked. Because thou hast made the Lord, which is my refuge, even the Most High thy habitation, there shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling, for He shall give His angels charge over thee, to keep thee in all thy ways. They shall bear thee up in their hands, lest thou dash thy foot against a stone. Thou shalt tread upon the lion and adder, the young lion, and the dragon shall thou trample under feet. Because he hath set his love upon me, therefore will I deliver him. I will set him on high, because he hath known my name. He shall call upon me, and I will answer him. Wow, this one was difficult for me to see. Phew, and I'm gonna enlarge it when I'm editing it. Alright, so that's it. So as I was reading this, and I'm thinking, okay, what should I say? Because at the beginning I was saying Haiti is like the heart of what all dark-skinned people, minorities around the world have been fighting for. So I think this is it. I think Haiti have suffered enough to show the world what is and what isn't. Haiti has been the exemplar for the world. Okay? Now I think Haiti needs to stand whatever God has set for them. Okay? The sorrow, the pain, Haiti had enough. They need to move forward. Haiti need to stop setting example anymore. They need to, I'm just taking just in general. I'm not saying, I know many people are very sensitive when it comes to these kind of things. But like I said, everything happened for a reason. Okay? This, whatever, all the destruction that went in Haiti, all the sorrows, all the pain, all those deaths that been going on, maybe, just maybe, I'm just saying just in general, I don't know for a fact it is. Okay? Maybe it was what God intended to say, okay, at some point, you know, blacks around the world will not see what had happened to them, what they were trying to do to them. Let them look at Haiti as example, so they could not go back to some of the things. Look at what's going on now. Okay? Commonwealth, many Commonwealth countries are trying to pull away from Britain. Okay? Many of them are saying, oh, that's enough. And I've said in other video, okay, I'm afraid for them to not have the same like, look at Haiti's good and bad, what they can do, so they don't fall in that same path. So this is this other connection here. All right, so maybe, just maybe, Haiti went through all of those hardship, the sorrow that they went through, just for those Commonwealth countries who's moving forward now, who's trying to pull away from, you know, from Britain, from the colonial past. Okay, maybe this time is different. Haiti have held enough to show not to be like what some of our past. All right, so now what Haiti, I hope God said for Haiti, enough. Okay, the people of Haiti have suffered enough. Haiti don't need to give any more example. If it is that God wanted Haiti to be as an example, I'm telling God right now, Haiti had enough. Okay, they had enough. There's so many good Haitians. So maybe, just maybe, God was using Haiti as a vessel of teaching. So for now, I want to ask God, it's enough. We don't need to be a teacher anymore. Let the people of Haiti live their life. Let them move forward. Let them come together. Whoever at the different road or different idea of where Haiti to be going, enough. Let them come together and have a common goal for the country. So that way, those people who have made the sacrifice on your teaching, okay, their offspring could benefit from it now. Enough. People need to breathe. People need to live their life. So that's enough, God. Enough. Haiti had enough. That's it. All right, you guys could tell me what you think, but I think Haiti had enough. It's enough. Too much so. Because for Trump, the first thing that he came to start bashing Haiti. Okay, when there's so many good things that's going on in Haiti, they don't report it. And some of you, you know, who've been traveling to Haiti, who come back and put your comment in the comment section. Okay, maybe in one of my videos, I'll highlight them to let people know Haiti is not what it seems like. Okay, what Trump portrayed Haiti to be. All right, so that's it. Please let me know what you think. Please subscribe, like, and share.